Welcome back to Eye on the Eagles. I'm in the President's Study, where Dr. Neil Kerwin can conduct university business in a very serene setting. And this is a far cry from the spot basketball coach Jeff Jones found himself in this summer. He and 7 other basketball coaches headed to Iraq for Operation Hardwood, where they visited troops, signed autographs, and did much, much more.
Well, this trip was our first Operation Hardwood in theater. So the experience of being where the troops are, of course we were what they call inside the wire. We certainly don't go outside and ride in vehicles. But being in that environment certainly adds a little bit of adrenaline flow to what you would experience normally.
I considered it a great honor to be included in that group. It didn't take me a split second to get an invitation because I so much wanted to go. Or certainly we were told about the conditions. It was going to be extremely hot, but there's no way that you can really understand how hot 130 degrees is.
Well, it's really an opportunity for the college coaches to go over and visit the troops. They have an opportunity to coach teams that are actually made up of soldiers. In our case with Jeff, we went to Camp Victory in Baghdad.
They wanted us to coach as if we were coaching our own team. You know, these guys and gals, they wanted to win, and they weren't just out there just kind of, you know, trying to get a free pair of shoes and, you know, get some time off. And it's interesting, and I'd heard stories about previous trips, but there were actually several technicals called on coaches. I didn't get one, but there were several technicals called on coaches during the course of the tournament.
Jeff's insight into this situation was not really unusual. I think he was surprised to the extent of their dedication, their competitiveness, and their appreciation for people who come over and visit. But Jeff also had another dynamic that he brought to the trip.
Well, I was probably the best at a number of things, but the one thing that Rick was probably talking about was snoring.
Over all of the trips, he certainly won the gold medal of probably 38 coaches that have been on these trips now.
If I won the gold medal, then you know, he certainly won the silver medal.
Medals on or off the court are not what interested the 38 coaches who participated in Operation Hardwood. They wanted to give these soldiers a chance to feel like they are home again, even if it is in a sweaty gym thousands of miles away from home.
If Rick in Operation Hardwood and the USO extended an invitation to go back and go again, I would jump at that chance. You know, I think being able to see some things, you know, firsthand maybe just gave me a greater appreciation than what if you're just reading newspapers or watching things, you know, on the television.
Jeff, like many of the other coaches, comes back and demonstrates that now they are ambassadors for the troops. He participated in Military Appreciation Night at Manhattan College.
They wanted Barry Rorson and I, both of whom had made the trip with Operation Hardwood, to wear our camouflage jackets and while coaching the game.
And so he was great to take over, and I think it had that kind of impact on him. I don't think his life will ever be the same.
I think it's always meaningful when the national anthem is played, and there's several different thoughts. I think each time that the anthem is played. Now, having participated and been the guest of the USO to go over, I think it's even more important or more on my mind. Thinking that it's not just a song, and it's not just a routine that we do, and I guess. Being appreciative of all the freedoms that we have, and feeling very lucky to be an American.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Eye on the Eagles from the President's Office Building. I'm Al Koken, and we thank you for watching. For all the latest on American University athletics, visit our website at aueagles.com.